I now give the floor to the distinguished delegation of Liberia.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, on behalf of the delegation of the Republic of Liberia, I extend our warmest congratulations on your election as chair of the Special Political and Decolonization Committee. We are confident that under your leadership, this committee will continue to fulfill its mandate with distinction. Liberia also takes this opportunity to commend the important work of the committee and pledges its full support to advancing its agenda. Mr. Chair, Liberia's voice on decolonization is rooted in its own unique history. As the first independent republic on the African continent, Liberia stood as a beacon of freedom and self-determination long before the wave of independence swept through Africa and other colonized regions. Our own very defiant existence offered inspiration and moral clarity to people's yearning for independence during the fervor of the decolonization era. Liberia was proud to stand at the forefront of efforts to dismantle the structures of colonialism and to champion the inalienable rights of all peoples to self-governance, freedom, and dignity. Yet today, in its various forms and legacies, colonialism persists in several corners of our world. Liberia stands firmly against all forms of colonialism and the denial of self-rule. We reiterate our unwavering commitment to the principles of sovereignty, territorial integrity, human rights, and the dignity of all peoples, as enshrined in the UN Charter, to which Liberia is an original signatory. We affirm that decolonization is a moral and political imperative. It demands our collective vigilance, solidarity, and sustained action. To that end, Liberia stands ready to continue its engagements within multilateral frameworks, including this committee, to advocate for the freedom and rights of all who are yearning to be free. Therefore, Mr. Chair, on the matter of the Moroccan Sahara, Liberia calls upon all stakeholders to renew and deepen commitment to meaningful dialogue, compromise, and a peaceful resolution to the half-a-century-old conflict. It is imperative that the international community intensifies its efforts to prevent this long-standing dispute from persisting into yet another generation. We urge the parties to engage in direct negotiations facilitated by the United Nations with sincerity and mutual respect. In seeking a resolution, Liberia underscores the need to uphold the fundamental principles enshrined in the Charter of the United Nations, notably the sovereignty and territorial integrity of all states and the peaceful settlement of disputes. These principles form the cornerstone of regional peace and global stability. We therefore call on all parties to de-escalate tensions, refrain from actions that could undermine mutual trust, and prioritize the resumption of constructive dialogue. A full and unconditional resumption of the ceasefire is fundamental to restoring confidence and creating an enabling environment conducive to building trust and ending the protracted conflict. Liberia affirms its support for the United Nations-led political process and efforts by the Secretary General and his personal envoy. In this context, Liberia highlights the autonomous Moroccan initiative of 2007 as a credible and serious framework one that aligns with the guidance of the Security Council and has garnered broad international support as the best framework to resolve the protracted conflict. We believe that this initiative provides a viable pathway toward a definitive and sustainable solution of the dispute, consistent with the provisions of Security Council Resolution 2756 of 2014. It is critical to build upon the existing international momentum to realize an agreeable resolution to the conflict. Furthermore, Liberia acknowledges the significant socio-economic developments achieved in the southern provinces, driven by Morocco's investment in infrastructure, renewable energy, and human development. We also welcome Morocco's proposals to enhance human rights protections and to empower regional councils, steps that contribute to peace, inclusion, and long-term stability. In closing, Mr. Chair, Liberia encourages enhanced regional cooperation and integration, which are vital pathways to building sustainable peace and advancing development and realizing the aspirations of all peoples for freedom and dignity. Let us recommit ourselves to the noble goals of decolonization, peace, and the dignity and rights of all of humanity. I thank you.